Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys handshake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up yet. The parts of my mind don't get much love.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys.
Brings their line to kick off for Dallas.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Here's Richie James on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Richie James on the return.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Can I hit that? Okay. Can I hit that? Sorry, like you know. Okay. Can I hit that? Okay. Can I hit that? Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Can I hit that? Okay. Can I hit that? Sorry, like you know. Okay.
I hit that. Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a flag on the play.
yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Here's James. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Good.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey,
and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here I come. 21. Check 9.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Sean Lee on the tackle.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
21. Shift.
On play action, now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
7-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Sets up
from a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Mostert. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mostert. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Cowboys 26-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. Watch twist.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
Garoppolo. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott from the gun. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start to... Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is going to be 49er football. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed. Over time, it used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. He's coming. Double up.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Garoppolo now. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
9-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, check. 21. Check 99.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check 4.
Here's Mostert. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Here we go. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 31.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 36.
Now Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brought down.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
And a Cowboy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And 10 yards.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. It's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Once again, it's Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
14. Cowboys, nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Scott with the give to
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
And this is
10th carry now for Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein on the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein on the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlepp Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit, I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it, so much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks, I got homies that can sleep without 2, I got homies that can sleep without, Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yes. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number train. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.